It's been a minute.
All right, guys. So welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to continue because this is something that we feel as though is very important. We want to help people.
Yeah.
As we're helping ourselves, like we're still healing. You know what I mean? Healing is a big part. Everybody has trauma.
Welcome to our healing journey.
Welcome, yeah.
You are a part of it.
So we're going to be talking about self-love and letting go of that ego and being free. Being free within spirituality and being love.
And being able to talk, being love, and being able to talk about the hurts, talk about the past, let it, dig through it, analyze it, see it for what it is, and let it freaking go into the universe. Let it be.
Yeah, exactly. It's I believe that the universe is constantly speaking to us. There's, you know, as long as you open up your mind, I feel like we confine ourselves so much, you know, and that's our own choosing. But basically, I feel like you just open up your mind and go for it and do what you want to do in life. That's what I feel like.
Yeah. What I'm really thinking about right now is how, what are the changes that you've noticed in yourself by letting go of the ego and feeling love?
No, that's number one. It's and I feel whole as a person.
Yeah.
Because for so long you care about what people think. Like I said, going back to this judgmental world, or people, you know, we've all done it, unfortunately, but you get rid of that. You get rid of that and you see a person for who they are and their experiences, their past experiences, and the relation to that. We all have trauma and healing to do. When you do that, it changes everything. It changes who you are as a person once you, you know what I mean? Like, be love, become love. I feel like it's really just that. I'm so stuck on it, like, become love.
Yeah, literally,
you know
like,
what I mean?
when you start connecting to that spirituality, which is love, like, the word for it to me is love. I know people call it God, they call it whatever, they have their name for it. For me, it's love. It's just that feeling of love. And whenever you start connecting to that feeling of love, it's like this eternal light just like brightens up inside of you, like, and the whole world sees it and they're like, wait a minute,
what's going on here? Like,
I want to get with the light.
I want that. Yeah, so it's just about casting your light, like casting your light among others, helping each other out, letting go of that ego, and just being free.
So that's that's kind of what I wanted to say to you guys is, we're not perfect by any means, and like that's the thing. It's
the
like
beauty of it is healing,
right?
It's
doing
it
together.
That too.
Yeah. I want to do it with you guys, so I want
that's what we're talking
conversations on, like, in the comments. I want you guys to interact and to tell us like your healing journeys, where you're at, how you're feeling, the good, the bad, the ups and the downs. So I want to be able to share that with you guys.
That's our main like priority, is to connect. Like, we want to hear your stories while we're healing, while we're working on our journey. We also want to hear, you know, about yours, and we can just all heal and help each other because this world needs it.
Like, I talk to her like I talk to myself sometimes, where I'm just like, you're so pretty. I love you. I am so excited to be back and talking with you guys. Luna's here. She's a sleepy girl. But Candace, do you we want to just talk about, like, I've been feeling so good lately. Yeah, like just
talk about all that.
Getting like closer to God has like really made the biggest change and shift in me over the past week. And I was talking to a friend, and I was just like, I can't believe the difference that like meditating and praying, dancing, listening to music, going on long walks, like, and connecting with like this feeling of love. Like, I can't get over like how important and significant that has been. So I started praying in this new way, like when I do yoga, when I'm stretching, because working on my feet all day, like, oh my God, as I'm getting older, like I can feel my body, like the aches and the pains, but I usually spend so much time a little bit dissociated from my body, like completely disconnected from the present. And so, coming home from work after a long shift, 12 hours on my feet, getting down on the ground, stretching, connecting with my body, feeling my body, letting my body tell me like what to stretch, how to stretch, what feels good, has made like the biggest difference. And while I'm doing yoga, stretching, whatever you want to call it, I'm reminded of watching my father, who was Muslim. Mother is Christian, father was Muslim, he has since passed. I remember watching him pray. I would watch my father at the end of the day, because, you know, if we were at school, he's at work. He would lay out his mat, and I guess, you know, traditionally it's you face the mat towards Mecca, and then you do your prayer. And I would watch my father pray, and it was just such a different side of him, because my father, like this like silent giant figure, that's what I remember him as. And like to see him down on his knees, up, pray, like in this like realm of spirituality in private, was like one of the coolest things I remember experiencing in my life. There were people in our family who, being strongly Christian, they got into arguments with my father and I. This was probably pre me remembering, so all I get is the after essence of the negativity that certain people had towards my father. And then on top of that, I was in the 7th grade when 9/11 happened, and the whole country went on this anti-Muslim rampage. And oh God, being American, growing up in America, having a Black mother, having to deal with like how the world feels about Blackness, and then also having my father's culture demonized. I'm a kid. So what do you think that's going to do to my brain? To my brain, I'm just like, I'm bad. I'm a bad person. Like everything about me is bad. Everyone hates me. And I was honestly feeling this feeling when I was way, way younger. Like, I was feeling this feeling way too early for other trauma that I am not going to go into, but like already feeling like I'm such a bad person, like something's wrong with me. And then so yeah, just like this constant bombardment like from society that like your dad was bad, his people are bad, his religion is bad, his faith is bad, they deserve
a lot with religion. That's why I believe in spirituality.
Oh yes.
Yeah. That's why I believe in spirituality, and no religion is wrong. All goes back to one thing, and that's God and love.
Oh, that love.
Yeah.
That's inside of all of us.
This judgmental world that we live in, and people are constantly judging religions, and like you were saying, being Muslim is very, very, as far as like the view of it, yeah, it's terrible. So that people are doing that. So I'm like, no, like we're all one, we're all one. Like let go of that ego, like let go of that feeling like you're higher, you know what I mean, than everybody else.
I'm better because I'm smaller, I'm whiter.
Exactly. Like lead with love, like be love.
My faith is better.
Yeah.
No. So much freaking pain. But what I'm gonna say is that I also see so much love. Like now,
Oh, yeah,
like
no.
as I'm getting older, especially I'm a nurse. I work with older people who often, I mean, they're just close to death. Whether they are healing on the mission that I'm with them and they're leaving, but either way, you're in your 80s, you're in your 90s, like you're close to the end of life. And I'm seeing that kind of stuff on a whenever I, you know, not daily basis. I work 3 to 4 times a week. But being so close to death makes me so incredibly grateful. I have so much gratitude to be able to spend, like, to be able to be one of the last people that show somebody love.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how it should be. You know?
So I, like, that is...
It also makes you take a closer look at your life. Like,
So I, like, really let it sink in before I enter the hospital. I used to pray. I'm gonna tell you, I got out of the habit of praying. I got out of the habit of spirituality. And once that happened, my mental state went crashing down. I used to pray, used to sit out in my car every single day before work, and I would pray, God, keep my hands, like, give me healer's hands. I want your hands, my hands to be your hands. Like, allow me to love people the way that you love people. Just like trying to find that inner, deeper love within myself, because there are so many times where I have people who will disrespect me, will say terrible things, like, well, whatever it is.
right.
And if I can just keep that clarity of mind, that it's not about them, it's about my reaction to them, I can focus on my inner peace. I can focus on the love that I have for myself, and I can love others, like, through, I don't take it personally.
We're all connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, like, even being in front of the public, you know, you worry about yourself and what you look like, and it has to be this whole thing, but it's not that. It all comes down to one important thing, and that's love.
Yeah.
That's love for yourself first. That's love for yourself. Working on your journey, working on your healing, so that you can become that person.
Absolutely.
You've always been destined to be like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am so excited.
I'm
like,
talking with my hands because I'm like so passionate about this. So, yeah,
I'm just like so excited.